Part 1 of Time Crime by H. Beam Piper. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, visit LibriVox.org. Reading by Mark Douglas Nelson. Time Crime, Part 1. Kiro Soran, the guard captain, stood in the shadow of the veranda roof, his white cloak thrown back to display the scarlet lining. He rubbed his palm reflectively on the checkered butt of his revolver and watched the four men at the table. "And 10 tens are 100, one of the clerks in blue jackets said, adding another stack to the pile of gold coins. 1900s, one of the pair in dirty striped robes agreed, taking a stone from the box in front of him and throwing it away. Only one stone remained. 1 more 100 to pay." One of the blue-jacketed plantation clerks made a tally mark. His companion counted out coins, 10 and 10 and 10. Dosu Golan, the plantation manager, tapped impatiently on his polished bootleg with a thin riding whip. "I don't like this," he said in another and entirely different language. "I know, chattel slavery's an established custom on this sector, and we have to conform to local usages. But it sickens me to have to haggle with these swine over the price of human beings. On the Zakartha sector, we use nothing but free wage labor." "Migratory workers," the guard captain said. "Humanitarian considerations aside, I can think of a lot better ways of meeting the labor problem on a fruit plantation than by buying slaves you need for 3 months a year and have to feed and quarter and clothe and doctor the whole 12. 20 hundreds of obus, the clerk who had been counting the money said. "That is the payment. Is it not, Koro Hin Iragad?" "That is the payment," the slave dealer replied. The clerk swept up the remaining coins, and his companion took them over and put them in an iron-bound chest, snapping the padlock. The two guards who had been loitering at one side slung their rifles and picked up the chest, carrying it into the plantation house. The slave dealer and his companion arose, putting their money into a leather bag. Koro Hin Iragad turned and bowed to the two men in white cloaks. "The slaves are yours, noble lords," he said. Across the plantation yard 6 more men in striped robes, with carbines slung across their backs, approached. With them came another man in a hooded white cloak, and 2 guards in blue jackets and—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?